Hey, what's Dragon Metals here? Taking apart a laser module today. Lots of good stuff in there, as you can see. There's lots of gold recovery materials. There's some palladium. Let's have a quick look at that there. This stuff is gold within the membrane, although it is microscopically thin. You can also have silver in place of the gold. That connector is silver plated. And we have some palladium capacitors at the edge. You can see that in the centre of the screen. And some more up by there along with a little IC chip. There's also some potentiometers. They're probably zinc or tin on the connectors. Yep, tiny bit of tin silver solder. There's also neodymium magnets. And the laser module itself. And a little sort of prism-y type thing. Tools for this, not too many ones, just things to rip it open with really. Just break off these connectors and such. No need to be extreme. You can see the connectors there, shiny silver. They'll all break off. You can see there. Add them to the other metal recovery materials. Break off these palladium capacitors. Lots of other stuff there. We'll investigate that in a second. Better off just breaking these straight off, as the membrane is only microscopically thin. And if you burn it, it will ruin the board for recovery via acid. Some resistors there. SMD resistors. And a tiny IC chip. Board depopulated. That stuff just peels off on the circuit board. See? And this is the membrane. As you can see, it is very, very thin indeed. Now I've been tearing apart several of these laser modules. I have quite a lot there, as you can see. From more high quality laser modules like PS3s, PS4s and things, you can get gold plated connectors also. There's a few of them in there. The body of the laser diode itself is made of a zinc and copper alloy, or a zinc and aluminium alloy. This is zinc and aluminium, whereas that's got more copper in it. You can see that by the changing colour. So, good scrap materials. We also have lots of microscopic bits of copper here. Those are off the laser themselves. There's also a lens in the centre. See that there, next to the two neodymium magnets. Not too much copper on it, but as you can see, it's microscopically small. So good for resale from very small projects. You can see the size of the wire. This should just pop straight out. Yeah. Cool. This lens is glass, but I will try and pop it out. Yeah, nice little prismatic lens there. See if I can get better focus on that. Quite reflective. Ooh, that's not good. Here we go. very, very clear, shiny. There's the laser module itself, contained within a little heat sink. Just break that straight out, I will, with some strength. There we go. There's the laser inside. This is just a bit of plastic. There is some lenses on there. A couple more. Keep them. Lots of plastic and refuse stuck towards the end. You have to just peel that off. I'll just pop the laser straight through if I can. Should be able to. They're usually just loosely held within the housing itself. And just pop that straight through the other side there. Epoxied in place. I think that's it. You heard it click. Got to break the epoxy bonds. There we go. A little bit of zinc aluminium alloy there. That's for the housing for cooling the laser itself. And there's the laser diode module. It's the laser itself from the module. As you can see, it's gold plated. These pins and the housing itself is gold plated, as you can see, quite thickly as well. And there are some gold materials within the diode itself, and other rare materials such as germanium, ruby, and things like that. I have quite a number of these, as you can see, all from laser diodes, all the modules. Try and get one of the ones that I've broken. There we go. Whoop. There we go. That's one of the ones that have been broken. As you can see, the inside is gold also. So, very good quality gold material there for recovery. Laser modules. Neodymium magnets next, and the laser housing itself for the copper. There you go. A little bit of copper on the sides, you can see. Not too much, but the wire is incredibly thin. Look at that. Sure, that could be useful for projects due to the incredible smallness of it. Quite a bit of epoxy and glue stuck to these things. High quality copper by the look of that. Now the neodymium magnets should be the last part. These. There's one. Added to the rest. Nice little pile of neodymium magnets there, as you can see. Very useful. There's the housing depopulated. By the weight of that, I'd say it was a aluminium, copper and zinc alloy. They all seem to be made of different types of alloy, as you can see within there. Guess it depends on the brand. And here we have a sensor also. I'm having trouble removing these because the boards always break, but I will attempt to do so. No, there's no sensor on there. Is it on the other side of the board? Nope. Looks like this had no sensor on it. Maybe it was on the other side. Probably. Show you what a sensor looks like. That picks up the signal. So we have small containers here. There's the sensors, along with more potentiometers and some IC chips. Those metal blobs you see are towards the end silver solder. And we have more here. Those iridescent things are high quality CMOS chips. Somehow I managed to retrieve them from these laser diodes. Suspect they were from PlayStation 3s. As you can see, they're very small. Suspect that was for a Blu-ray laser. And there's a gold-plated connector in the middle, gold-plated receiver, which is a gold version of these ones that have silver in them. You can see the silver there. And with the tiny receiving chip inside the center. Very, very small. There's also some palladium in there, as you can see, the little brown rectangular things. Palladium bearing material. So, that was the teardown. Pretty quick. Told you it would be. And there we go. Got some copper, neodymium, gold recovery materials, more neodymium. All sorts of precious metal goodies. Palladium, silver, zinc, tin, antimony, things like that. And we have the housing themselves. Quite a bit of zinc on that. Probably melt them down at some point, make a little bar out of them. And plenty of membrane, look at all that. So laser diodes are definitely worth recovering for precious metals. Well, till next time.